Hi guys, welcome to tutorial Raise, and in this video you are learning C programming. So in this section you are going to learn what is variables. So what is a variable? A variable is nothing but a temporary data holder. When we declare variable, empty memory space is allocated. To understand it better, let's see how this works actually. Suppose you declare a variable, say a. So this is the data type integer and this one is variable. Alright, now what happens, this is RAM. Okay, this area is memory or RAM, this area, the gray one. Okay, so inside that a temporary data holder or a space, empty space is allocated. That means inside RAM an empty space is allocated for this variable a. So that means when we declare a variable, an empty space is allocated inside RAM or memory. So now what we will do with that, so inside this empty space value, integer value can be stored temporarily. Data can be of different types. For example, if you want to store price, we need integer or a decimal point. If you want to store name, then the data type can be of different types. For example, it can be string or a character. Take an example here. Suppose you have three different articles here. This is curry, this one is curry, and this is loaf of breads, and this one is milk. You have three different articles or eating materials here. So this one is curry, right? And this one is bread. This one is bread and this one is milk. And this one is curry. Now to store these three articles we need different utensil. For example, to store the data we also need different data holder, and in our case data holder here is variable. So each variable should have a specific type. For example, if you want to roll number, then it will be integer. Okay, so here I can see the bread will be stored in a dish, right? And the curry will be stored or put inside a bowl, and milk will be stored inside a bottle, isn't it? So here you can see each article has different data holder. This article is this bowl is data holder, and here bottle is the data holder of milk. So that means each article has different data holder. So similarly in C also, in a variable also, each article or each variable has different data types. For example, here if you want to store roll number, in that case the data type will be integer. If you want to store the name, in that case the data type will be string, and if you want to store price, decimal value, in that case the data type will be float. And now let's see variable declaration rules. The variable name can contain letters, digits, and the underscore character. The second one is it must begin with either a letter or an underscore. It cannot start with integer. Upper and lower letters are distinct because C is case sensitive. So example, if you know int a is not same as int a, these two are different. Okay, variable name cannot have space, so variable name cannot have space. For example, if you write something first name, this is not correct, okay? But if you write like this, first name, this is the correct one. So it cannot have a space. Variable name cannot have space. And also, if you start like this, 34 int 34 name, so this one is also not correct because it is starting from number. So here is the type and syntax. So data type, variable name, example int x, y, z, char, float, ch, and data type variable name, value. Example, this one is initialization. So this one is data type, and this one is variable, and this one is initial value. This one is variable initialization, variable and initialization. So this way you can declare variable as well as you can initialize. That means you can put something, you can put some initial value inside that variable. You can assign the initial value into that variable. Now there is variable and its usage. It's important to declare a variable before it can be used. For example, you must declare variable first before using it. We don't have to declare memory for a variable. We don't have to declare memory for a variable. When we assign the variable, that is called initialization. So that is called variable initialization. So suppose if you write here int a and then 10, so here in this case this 10 will be called initialization. That means we are assigning initial value into a. And also it is important that you must declare value before using it. For example, if you want to use a variable, say a10, but it is important that you must declare variable before that. For example, you need to declare like this, then you can use that. So that's it in this video. In the next video I will show you that how many types of variables are there and how that works. So thanks for watching. Stay connected. Bye bye.